evening, everybody. How's everybody tonight? Welcome to the stream. Special hello to my channel members and hello to anybody who's watching it on playback. Links to my channel members can be found in the description down below. Do check them out. And I thank them very much for their support. So who have we got in the house tonight? First of all, I hope everyone can hear me. So, Flymo, how are you doing? Hot Dog Pilot Andy? Digger Evans, how are you doing? Thomas Johnson, good evening. Hi, H&H Express Model N Scale Trains, how are you doing? Leslie Gilpin Railways, how you doing, Leslie? Pretty good this evening. Tom Houston Motorwell, how you doing? Anthony Dodge is in the house as well. Hi, Anthony. Nick Edgeley Park Station, good evening. Peter Jackson, Cheadle Heath. Tom Couples, good evening. Alan White's in as well. Hi, Alan, how you doing? I hope I haven't missed anyone. Nick, how are you doing, sir? Hope you're keeping well. Oh, it's Valerie Green as well. See someone saying hello to Valerie. I'm very loud. I haven't changed any settings. All right, let's see if I can get a few trains running this evening. I didn't get as much done this week as I was hoping to. I was away for the weekend. And also we had a slight family emergency. Nothing serious, so it turned out in the end. Just so let's get some trains moving. Oh, Brunton Junction's in the house as well. How are you doing? Right, let's see if I can get everything moving now without crashing into each other. So I've got my other mic down on the track side, so hopefully you'll hear some of the engine sounds as they go by. If we get too loud or whatever, or there's any whining, let me know in the chat and I'll switch the mic off. JBVR, how you doing? Coming up, we have my A-class. Well, they're all on the same line, so I'm going to have to sit here and watch them now to make sure they don't crash into each other. Oh, I've already got a problem. This is all you're getting tonight, guys. You're getting 3. I'm not going to be trying to go for 5 or 6 like last week because I ended in disaster. Ewan, the driver of Blackwood Engage layer. How are you doing, sir? constantly juggle the speed on everything here, just to keep them separated. Okay, so I've got Valerie saying it's too loud, and then Dicker saying you can hardly hear anything. So which is it? Hi, Mr. Station, how you doing? Clive, Newman Railway, how you doing? The voice has gone quiet. Oh, my mic's gone off. This one. My mic's gone off, that's why you can't hear me. So I'm over by the trackside mic now. Just bear with me a minute, guys. Any of you that are listening on headphones and that, just be wary a minute, because I'm going to be plugging a few things in, so there might be some hissing and banging. Hi, Kieran, how you doing? Right, I'm just swapping mics over. Let me know in the chat if there's any hissing or anything going on. So I just put the mic onto charge and swapped it over. So you should be hearing me okay. So how is everyone this week? What's everyone been at? I think the only difference, I'll lift the camera up a minute, is I don't think I had this extra line down here, and I've started the second loop. I can't remember when I done that. I don't think I'd have done last week. But the loop goes all the way around to behind the chimney there, and then I was going to do it from this direction on round, but just haven't been able to get up here. It's the first time I've been up here since I think Monday evening when I was on. Was it Monday evening I was on Bernie's stream? Right, hear me fine now. Great. So I've left one mic beside the trackside to pick up the sound locus as they go by. Again, if it gets too loud or too screechy or anything like that, let me know and I'll switch that mic off or move it. Just try and remember. See if I can get all these trains going again. We got the A class coming up past the mic and the camera now. Followed hot heels by the 47. Motherwell, we said Dino, how you doing? I see someone say hello to Bernie as well. Is Bernie in this? Bernie Crossways, how you doing? Hope you're feeling better, Bernie. Bernie's going live tonight after me, so we can all join him. He was back in the loft there. Was it Monday night? Oh. And we have a derailment, I believe. It's funny how trains will go around a loop umpteen times and then for some reason it'll just hit a point and derail. Because this one has, you can't see it of course up this end, but because the A-class has got a stay alive, for some reason it hopped off the track and just kept going along the baseboard. Right. Luckily it didn't get too far. Yeah, stop because you know you're filming. Exactly, yeah. Right, let's get everything going again. Zoom all previous locomotive speed and direction settings. Yes. Let's see what happens. I really need to adjust the CVs on all my locos so they all have the sort of similar acceleration, because the Backman's acceleration is sort of dead on for real operations, where the rest of them take off like a bat out of hell. And anybody got any questions or anything? Stick them in the chat. I'll try and keep an eye on the chat and watch out for any questions.
Samsung's air-rated washing machines use eco-bubble technology to wash up.
Now, why did that derail? I had these running the other evening for over an hour and they went fine. In the space of 5 minutes, I've had 2 derailments. It's the old camera curse again. Oh, Lord Al's in the house. Hi, Alan. How you doing? Yeah, don't forget to hit that like button for me, please, guys, and subscribe if you're new here. If you've got any questions, pop them in the chat, and we'll try and get everything going again. So I got, say, a little bit more track done since last week. Put all the droppers on, dropped them down. I haven't connected them up to the bus yet, because I want to get all the track down and crawl underneath and do it all in one go. This is hard to monitor the chat, monitor 3 trains on the same line. Time for a drink. It's non-alcoholic. I'll have to look that up. Ewan. I do need to do a lot of work on the CVs. Get the acceleration right. If I get all these speed matched, then I'd set them a distance apart and let them go, and they'd be fine. They wouldn't catch up with each other. Yeah, I've seen that, Jerry. I have been looking. I do want to get some. Oh, there it goes. Derailed in the same place again. So obviously doesn't like something there. There's something falling onto the track. There's something wrong here. Track must have moved slightly. Track is flexing. I think I just need an extra track pin in there just to secure it. So bear with me a moment. There will be some hammering. Maybe magnet, little track pins on. Shouldn't really be hammering because the young one's in bed, but it's just the one, hopefully. Right. See how that goes. Hi, Carl. How you doing? And resume again. And see everything heads off. Shedmouse Junction, how you doing? Sure, Stan, hit it one more time. Brian, Finnington Central, how you doing, sir? Oh. That left its hoppers behind. I need eyes in the back of my head now with this size of layout. Excuse the old hand of God coming in. Right, let's try that again. Yeah, I do need to get some more couplings. It's one of those on my to-do list. Hi, Nigel. How you doing? They're just the dapple hoppers. They're the ones that come blank and you need to paint up yourself, which I haven't actually done yet. Oh. We have our first collision of the evening. It's not easy, this model railway stuff. Yeah, sometimes today I learned never put a camera near a layout. Yeah, it's amazing.
Train at platform 3 is the 1100 hours of Enterprise, serving Dundalk, Portadown and Belfast Central. Change at Portadown for local stations.
Yeah, we have something derailed somewhere. And stop everything again. And why are you derailing? Yeah, it's one of the issues I have, and I've always had, is with the couplings. I really do need to sort out, get one standard coupling and go with that. John Dalton, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Hope you're keeping well. Hi, Evie. How you doing? Yeah, you're a spell checker, are you? Yeah, I've got a daughter that helps me out as well, but you'll never see her appear on camera. She's too shy. Just she's the one in the background doing the camera work. Anybody who was at Worley would have met her. That A-class has done the same thing. You know, tonight I was going to think, shall I just lay some track on the live stream or should I run trains? I thought, no, I'll run trains. Should have just laid track. Oh, now I've gone and shorted everything out. There's something on this A-class catching on the point. Guys, I'm just seeing this. No, there's nothing down there. Everything seems smooth. I don't see what it's catching on. It doesn't like that point for some reason. Yeah, it's a frog. Let's try it again. Come in under your other names. All the extra likes help. Thanks, Nick. Right, I just have to restart because it shorted out. So I need Railmaster to reboot. So No, I didn't fall down the hole. I just tripped over a piece of wood. Oh, Real Master takes so long to reset when you create a short. It's strangely very therapeutic, Leslie, to see the wagons roll freely back down the helix. I wouldn't find that I find it terrifying because you just think, oh my God, they're out of control. They're going to come off. Am I going to Bangor this year? Yes, I am. I will be there with my daughter. I'm just going to travel up on the Saturday. So I'll be there Saturday. There you go, an electronic circuit breaker, just to avoid this scenario. Oh, I wouldn't take a hammer to my A class. No, that's too much money. I did see that, Alan. I seen the. He seemed quite impressed with it, and then I think he was a bit peeved that he couldn't fit it in anything, and then it blew up the following day. Better be there early for the bargains. Yeah, hopefully I will. I'll leave if I leave here about. I think it starts. Is it about 10 o'clock? It starts. So if I leave here about 7, I should be there. Get there about 9:30. Yeah, the last show I was at in Ireland was in Bangor. I was at Worley, but the last show I was here was Bangor because I missed the second Bangor show because I was away at a family wedding. Oh, Anthony, did you see Mark's video he put out today, Model Railway Fantasia? Where he was not having a moan, but just, complaining about people give out about things and wondering if some YouTubers are being sponsored a bit too much and saying this is good, that's good, or, I think, like I'm not in that position where everybody sends me anything to test. Oh, you're going to be there as well, Nick. Are you at Bangor? Right, where is everything? Before I send everything off, it crashes into everything. Right, so we have the 37. Let's get that going. So that's the slowest to accelerate. And we'll get the A class going. For some reason, when I programmed the A class in, it's only giving me 4 speed steps, which is... Oh, I put the 37 on and it just stopped. It's all right, Shedmouth. I'm like that one finger. And I've worked in IT for years. Hang on, I didn't get the 47 going. Oh. Oh. No, I haven't seen anything from Gal Gorham for a while. I was chatting to him at the show last year. He was there. I don't know what he's doing. I know he's been doing some work with Richard from New Junction. So he was doing some stuff for him. So just he's probably like everybody, life's got in the way and just can't get around to doing videos. Who's been watching Tristan Double O'Neill? That little narrow gauge layout he's done for a show this weekend. He does some very fine detailed work. Michael Gray, good evening. Welcome to the stream. Okay, Jerry, catch you later. Well, you're very welcome, Michael. Do you have, tell us about your layout, if you have one, or what your interest is? Or did you just come across this stream by random and wondering what's going on? Oh, I see what's happening. That class 37 is a backman. George Whitewall, hardcore, how you doing? All right, I just spotted that the A class is derailing down along here somewhere. And then, of course, when it hits the other point, it hops off the other end. So what is it hitting here that it doesn't like? I really need to get all these sidings wired up so I can put things off onto the sidings and test stuff. Oh, sounds you're getting off there, Michael. Nice 8x4 layout. Good place to start. If you've got any questions, come on into the chat, ask the questions. There's no such thing as stupid questions. The only stupid question is the one you didn't ask. What make is it? 3 orange coaches? What orange coaches? Or the yellow ones? I got these ones here are from Lima sets that were made for Irish Railways. I do have my own orange coaches, which I won't put too close to the camera because when you look at them closely, they're not a great job, but I painted these up myself. They're just the short Mark 3s from Hornby 125 train sets. I just painted them up. It was just to see how I got on. It didn't turn out too bad for a first attempt, but definitely lots of improvements to be done. Jean Ricard, welcome to stream. Hope you're keeping well, sir. Don't forget to hit that like button for me, guys. It looks like I've got 39 in the stream so far. And that might be a record for me. And if you're new here, hit the subscribe. Any questions, put them in the chat, and somebody will answer them for me if I don't see it. If you don't get an answer to a question, just keep putting it in till I see it or someone else spots it and answers it. Right, let's get everything going again. "47 takes off like a shot." Right, where's the 37? Oh, a little bump in the track there, the 47 didn't like. Is that one of the Acura 37s, Acura scale 37s, Nick? Because I wouldn't mind getting hold of one of them. Yeah, there's a couple of wheel squeaks on some of those. Oh, you're going for the full sound. Oh, I've hit the 40, have I? Oh, it says 42 for me now. Well, anybody who's there in the background lurking, you're very welcome to the stream. Pop into the chat and say hello, and any questions, put them in the chat. We'll try and answer them for you. If you're new here, hit the subscribe button. I'm busy here trying not to let my trains run into each other. Okay, that's it. I'm taking those hoppers off. Keep derailing there. I need to have a closer look to see why they're derailing there or what's going on. I think it's probably a coupling issue. Ian Fraser, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Hope you're keeping well. Are you off, Carl? All right, catch you again. Right, now I want to watch this A-class come round and just see where it derails. Of course, it won't derail now because I'm watching it. Nope, didn't derail that time. Apple coupling problem, what a surprise. Yeah. It could also be my dodgy track laying as well. Right, I'm just going to increase the speed on the 37 so it gets away from the A class because it's catching it. I'd say the Lima Deltic probably doesn't have any lights in it. I think if you want lights, you're probably looking at the Backman one or definitely one of the Acura scale ones. Oh, that bunch of wiring in the background, that is a pile of seat motors I've sorted out for putting on the points. It's not as scary as it looks. I will be doing a video on it. I was hoping to get a video out this week on doing points, but I just didn't get around to it. I'm running 3 trains on the same track, John, because I only have one complete loop of track done at the moment. Yeah, you'll want to see the wiring when it's in underneath. The wires going everywhere. A tip I have for wiring is when you're doing it, have your own wiring convention so you know what each color means and stick to that. Stick the wiring in the conduit. I just put a board over it to hide it. Well, I'm going to have to put in boosters somewhere high because it will need it. Like at the moment, I only have the track plan in my head until I start building the upper level and I decide what I'm going to do. Then I will decide what blocks to have and what's the best way to do it. So if I have some sort of block detection on, then I can have a lot more trains running. I don't have to sit here craning my neck, turning around all the time, trying to find out where the trains are. Just put the Chiefs through the barcode reader. I see one on Superman 3. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. And he rips it out of the supercomputer. Okay, and then catch you again. Yeah, he just said it right at the end, didn't he, Alan? He said, well, the next day, and this chip has blown. That's where a trackpad should be. I have the idea in my head of what I want to do, but when you know what it's like, you come to build it and think, well, that actually doesn't work. And of course, so I haven't had trains running. I got a bit impatient with this and just put down some track, and now I get distracted by just running trains around and round in a loop. But hopefully next week there'll be 2 loops. But at the moment, this track is running. All I've done with the droppers is some of them are joined together for continuity, and I just have one of the droppers connected to the feed. It's not connected to the bus wire yet. So say I want to do all the wiring in one go. So it cuts down the number of joints I have to have. So it's not running too bad. I'm using the 4 amp power supply that I got for the Hornby Railmaster system, which is the system I'm using. And it's running 3 trains here quite happily. Last week we did have it running 5 trains, 5 engines quite happily. Can't remember whether I got up to 6 or not before it all went awry. Yeah, I gave up on the hoppers. I just took them all off because of derailing. So I'll have a look at that as to why. I think it's probably the couplings on it. Yeah, hoppers by name, hopper by nature. That is a livery. That's an Irish livery. I think that was around in the late 90s, I think, because the black and tan, as we call it, the orange and black of the loco, that was around. Well, that's what I remember from when I was younger. And then I think the yellow livery came shortly after it. And it didn't last very long before they went into the current livery of like a green and grey now on their DMUs. I will at one point get one of those decoders. I just want to try it out and see what it's like. I don't know if it's going to be the answer. I just think it might be one of the answers. Like it sounds quite good, or you can upload all the sound files so you can swap it from one loco to another, but I can't see you actually opening up a loco to take the chip out to swap it onto another. maybe on something like the Akira scale ones, where it's so easy to change a chip, where it's just a magnetic cover, you pop it off and pull the chip out. But okay, John, catch you again. Yeah, there was nothing wrong with the TTS ones. They were, you know, the sound was all right in them, especially if you put a better speaker with them, and they were fine. I must admit, though, the sound that I have coming out of the A class is really second to none. But, you know, that's built by Akira scale. And the Bachmann 37 that's going around the standard, and that is really better, really good. You know, the sound from the TTS is just a little bit tinny. Hi, Andy Powell, 1080. How are you doing? What's my long-term goal for your railway? All right, I'll tell you, I'll just stop the trains at the moment. And then what I can do is I can swing the webcam around, and just so anybody who's new here, a lot of you already have heard this, so what this is at the moment, what's built here at the moment, just lift the camera up. So this is purely my storage yard. This is the lower level. This isn't going to be scenic. So it goes up there, under the TV up there, around behind the chimney breast, back along there, and back around. I'll just swing around again so I don't get caught in the cable. So there'll be two lines running around here, and then there'll be a line going up. So for the scenic level, the scenic level is going to be about 10 inches above this level. So what I want to build is, so in this section here, it's going to be scenic with a steam shed going into a station, then with a TMD at the other end. So the idea is the station will start off as an older station, steam era, gradually getting more modern to TMD at that end. The town scene up at the end there. And then when it comes out from behind the chimney, this will be a nice long scenic run, an embankment, aqueduct, a viaduct with some sort of water feature, and then it will come around here, and then it will go back probably into a mountain just to split the scene, because this area here, which I want to keep flat and easy to get at, because behind that board is my water tank, and if I ever need to get at it, then I want to be able to clear this area quickly and easily. So that's going to be sort of an industrial area, so something like a oil refinery, coal mine, something like that. Again, maybe a small marshalling yard there, and then back around into the station. So it's, I think it's 39 foot from end to end and about 14 foot wide. The scenic area, the plan is to have 4 lanes going around. So I can have 2 slow, 2 fast. That's the idea I have in my head, but obviously as I start building it, I might think, no, this will look better. Also be thrown into the mix is some 009 for the Donegal narrow gauge. So this will keep me busy for years to come. What I want to concentrate on now is getting this done. This is going to be a 14-lane storage yard. Get this built. Then I'm going to start on the next level, get the inclines done up to the level, and then put the track down. I want to get the track down and have it down for, you know, a good 6 months running stuff on it, so I'm happy with everything before I start doing any scenics. So I'll tell you what I might do is I might just put the camera up over here, just for a bit of a change of view, because I haven't set up all my cameras and everything yet for multiple views. Sorry guys, just trying to get the camera to stay. There we go. All right, so you can see down the length of the fiddle yard. So that length there, from these points here to the next set of points down there, is about 20 foot. Anthony, when are you planning to come to Ireland? How much time have I got? Okay, Martin, take care. It was Martin, Shedmouth Junction. Good night, Evie, as well. Get to bed. You've got school in the morning. And my daughter's watching in the background. You got school in the morning too. Off to bed with you. Of course, from that angle there, you can see how bad my track laying is, how wavy it is. Oh, you're at work, are you, Nick? Yeah, Jean, with the 009, I'm not sure how I'm going to fit it in yet or where I'm going to put it. I think I'll probably have it maybe running into the station and then maybe have it going down and maybe coming out at the lower level on the scenic area and go through the viaduct or something like that. Non-greasy. Oh, grey. Greasy hair, old person watches. Okay, Bernie. Well, is that the time? Time for everybody to get over to Bernie's stream. Flymo or somebody, if you could pop up a link to Bernie's, and we'll all head over there together. Because now Bernie's back in his loft, I have to cut off at 8:30. I'm not allowed to go into Bernie's time. Oh, you off as well, Tom? Yeah, I'm going to call it a day now. We're there at 8:30. Time to go to Bernie's. There's Flymer's put the link up to Bernie's. So I'll see some of you over there, and we'll have a chat on Bernie's stream. So take care everywhere. Take care, everyone. If I don't see you in Bernie's, I'll see you next Thursday. So bye for now, and catch you next week. And now I've got to walk over to the laptop that's actually streaming it and stop the broadcast. So bye, everyone.